Have you ever had the experience of having your body displaying strange signs that you never had a proper explanation? As we grow older, our bodies start to send us messages, some gentle and harmless, others far more serious. What most people are not aware of is that when you are close to death, your body may be sending you signals. They are not normal aches and pains, or even normal fatigue due to old age. Rather, they are telltale indicators, definite indicators that physicians and health professionals frequently use as indicators that life is coming to a close. There are 7 of these signs of which we shall walk today. You should listen to the way your body feels. Sign 1. Rapid, unexplained weight loss. Imagine looking in the mirror and realizing your clothes hang loose, even though you haven't changed your diet or lifestyle. Friends comment, "You've lost weight," but you know you haven't tried to. This kind of sudden weight loss isn't about willpower or effort. It's the body quietly shifting focus from building strength to simply keeping vital systems alive. The digestive system slows. The cells stop absorbing nutrients and appetite fades. Even foods that once brought comfort no longer taste the same. A few bites and suddenly you're full. Families often beg their loved one to eat more, stay strong. But this isn't stubbornness, it's biology. When this happens, the body is saying, "I'm preparing. I no longer need what I once did." And that realization is as unsettling as it is profound. Sign 2. Crushing fatigue. We all know what it feels like to be tired. But this fatigue is different. It's so deep, so heavy, that even sitting upright or speaking a few words feels exhausting. This isn't the kind of tiredness sleep can fix. The heart may no longer pump strongly. The lungs may not deliver enough oxygen. Energy is rationed carefully like the last flickers of a candle. Naps stretch into hours. Days blur into nights. Conversations fade mid-sentence, replaced by silence. For loved ones, it feels like watching someone drift further away with each passing day. But here's the truth. This isn't giving up. It's the body preserving its last reserves, using energy only where it matters most. Sign 3. Changes in breathing. If you've ever sat at a bedside and heard breathing change, you know how haunting it can be. Long pauses, shallow breaths, sometimes deep gasps. Other times, a rattling in the throat known as the death rattle. These shifts happen because the lungs no longer clear fluid, oxygen drops, and circulation weakens. Hands turn cool. Lips take on a bluish tint. The body is pulling blood back to the heart and brain, the last organs it protects. To family, these sounds can bring fear, but for the person, they often bring no pain, just a slower rhythm of life preparing to end. And that rhythm, as unsettling as it is, tells a story. The body is letting go. Sign 4. Withdrawal from people. Picture this. Someone once lively, chatty, always surrounded by friends, now spends hours alone, choosing silence over conversation. Visits that once brought joy now feel overwhelming. Loved ones may wonder, did I say something wrong? But this isn't rejection. It's not personal. It's the body turning inward, conserving energy for the transition ahead. Instead of hobbies or chatter, there's more staring quietly, more time in bed, less interaction. It's as if the world outside no longer holds their focus. And yet, in those moments, the smallest gestures matter most. Sitting quietly beside them, holding a hand, offering presence without words, that becomes the most powerful act of love. Sign 5. Decline in appetite and thirst. This may be one of the clearest and hardest signs for families to accept. Meals once enjoyed shrink to a few bites. Favorite drinks no longer appeal. Sometimes water is refused altogether. It's not stubbornness. It's not giving up. It's the body no longer needing fuel because systems are shutting down. Digestion slows. Energy needs vanish. Eating even a small portion can feel uncomfortable. Families often plead, "Just eat something, please." But forcing food brings only discomfort. The truth is, comfort now comes from small gestures, moistening the lips, offering ice chips, or simply sitting close by. At this stage, nourishment isn't about calories. It's about presence, peace, and dignity. Sign 6, changes in skin and circulation. If you've ever noticed skin turning bluish, purple, or blotchy, especially on the hands and feet, you've seen this sign. It happens because circulation is slowing. Blood is drawn back to protect only the vital organs. The skin also grows thin, fragile. Small bumps leave bruises. Wounds no longer heal. Sometimes mottling patterns appear, like marbling across the skin, signaling that the body is nearing its end. These changes can be alarming to see, but they are not painful. They're the body's final way of saying, I no longer have the strength to repair myself. And in that moment, comfort means soft blankets, gentle touch, and warmth, not trying to reverse what cannot be stopped. Sign 7, fading awareness. Perhaps the most profound sign of all, a loved one who once greeted you warmly now responds slowly or not at all. Their eyes close longer, their words fade to whispers, and silence replaces conversation. Sometimes they describe seeing familiar faces, parents, friends, even loved ones who passed long ago. They may speak of going somewhere, as if preparing for a journey the living cannot yet see. For families, this can be heartbreaking. Recognition fades, names are forgotten. But it is not a loss of love. It's the body and spirit focusing inward, preparing for peace. The greatest gift in these moments is not more words but presence. Sitting close, holding a hand, offering the reassurance that they are not alone. Final thoughts. Each of these 7 signs is like a chapter in a story not of fear, but of transition. Together they paint a picture of the body's final preparation. Recognizing them allows us to step back from panic and step into compassion, to shift our focus away from fixing and toward what truly matters: dignity, comfort, love, and peace. So I'll ask you, have you ever seen these signs in someone close to you? Or maybe noticed them in yourself? Which one stood out the most to you today? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your experiences. And if you found this eye-opening, don't leave without subscribing and turning on the bell. Because the more we understand these mysteries of life, the more we can cherish the time we have.